Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to our Elder Hour and our Elders First Festival. So as you all know, 7:25 p.m. our Elder Hour show, and it is extremely special to us, and we cannot begin without thanking our dear elders who join us every day, and for every elder who has defined us. So when we wanted to climb higher, you became a ladder. When we wanted some support, you were always there for hope. We rested on your shoulders when we wanted a better view. To elders who've done everything, we want to say a big thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I would like to take this opportunity to celebrate this flavorful Elder Hour Festival with a delicious Saturday planned for you. So, of course, when I say delicious, the only thing you relate it to is the food. Food is symbolic of love when words are inadequate. And at Emoha, we believe more, that is, love is center of everything we do. It is said that food brings people together on many different levels. It's nourishment of the soul and the fuel for the body. Food is the culture. Food rules in our body, and most importantly, food brings us together. So for today's Saturday evening, we have one very special guest for you. We have with us a MasterChef finalist, Akansha Khatri. So talking about a chef, a great chef is an artist that we truly respect. Food as such has no meaning or soul unless a chef like you brings the ingredients and creativity and love to it. So to introduce our guest speaker, Akansha Khatri, she is the winner of India's Digital Chef, finalist of the show Femme Foodies, and the most loved contestant of MasterChef India Season 6. She was born and brought up in a small town, Mirzapur, Uttar Pradesh. Akansha had dreams to soar high in the sky. She was earlier working as premium gallery crew with Onam Air and started jet setting through the world. Traveling to different places heightened her sense of culinary appreciation. She has flown and served to many famous personalities like Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Ranbir Kapoor, to politicians Mr. Rajnath Singh, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, to name a few. She has hosted 29 episodes, Pickles of India, season 2019. In fact, she says she's at her best when she's in a busy kitchen, and she has proven that in her own new television show by Zee Productions. Meetha to banta hai. With a sunny smile and lovely personality, Chef Akansha Khatri is all geared up to express all her passion through her cooking. So Akansha, with this, I welcome you to this platform of Elder Hour and our Elders First Festival. And it is indeed a pleasure for us to have you here. And whatever little bit of interaction that we had yesterday, I'm really looking forward to today's program. And I'm sure so are the elders, because some elders that I spoke to, they've already told me, oh, we love cooking. And we are really looking forward to today's show. So great to have you here. So before we begin with, your tips and your, recipes for us, I would just like to know a little more, because you're so young and you have started your journey from an air hostess to being a very well-renowned chef. So what was the stepping stone that led you into this, transition?
First of all, thank you so much, Ritu, and thank you, Moha, for giving me this opportunity to be here and share my recipes with the elder. Like I was throughout the day, this was kind of a motivation, and something that I was looking forward to, because most of the time it's elders whom we get to train from. But here I am just gonna share my recipe. So the entire thought about it is so exciting. And regarding the journey, as you said, that how and when, why I decided to change my career. So it was something that so when I was in flying, I was really enjoying that phase also. There was nothing as such that I would regret even now. But at certain point of time in my life that I realized that I cannot keep on continuing the flying job. I need to do something with, if I want to pursue something else in my life. So I want to concentrate and look forward to it, see what exactly that can be. And on the other hand, I really used to like cooking and serving people, because whenever I used to cook, the feedbacks were always amazing. And there was time when I shifted to Oman, and then before that I had no idea about cooking. Okay, I used to literally cry in my summer vacations, and my mother or my grandmother used to tell me that, okay, come inside the kitchen and at least knead a dough. So I was like, I don't want to do it. I was like, this is not me. I cannot do it. And from there to now here, I cannot even imagine myself not getting into the kitchen and creating something else. So yeah, and so when I started traveling, I kind of explored more, and there were different kind of foods that I got to know. And then when I tasted all those flavors, and I would like to tell you here, back home, when I talk about my mother and father, my mom is from Kolkata, so she used to eat non-vegetarian food. And when she got married, and with my dad, he's a pure vegetarian. Okay, being a Punjabi, he's a Jain Punjabi kind of thing. They make fun of it also. So he doesn't even eat onion and garlic. So the entire life, till the time I was in school, or when I before I started working with airlines, I had never tasted any of these spices or different flavor. My home food was very simple: bindi, loki, dal. That's it. So from there to here, I can even myself, at times it's hard to believe for me that okay, that much I have explored and kind of changed my palate. So, and I can just say ki there is everything is possible. So it's just that if you aim for it, and you personal choice that one need to figure out what exactly that person wants. And when the goals are clear, then you can straight away go ahead and work for it. So that's what I did.
That's really, really wonderful, Kancha. But it's a great step to take. And, not many people have this, what should I say? जो हम कहते हैं ना, एक हिम्मत होती है to go from one particular thing to another and leave something which they are really comfortable in.
So for me, it was like
it's
for my dad also.
Yeah.
Sorry. So for my dad, he says this all the time that I am such kid who wants to start everything from scratch. So when I was in airline, I was a premium crew. Then I started flying with all these charters, and I was earning pretty good. And that's the time when I decided, this is not something I want to do. I want to do something else. And then again, there was a gap of 2 years. I was not doing anything. I was just surviving on my savings. And there was time that even I was at doubt whether I made a right choice, or should I do this, pursue this again. So there were times that I thought about it, but then it was my inner like belief that I wanted to do this, and I know I have been flying for so many years. I have worked all this time, so I think probably few years I can survive without being on job. So that's what I thought, and I was like, yeah. So I kept on working towards it, and I believed. Okay, I really believed that when you throw something in the universe, you will get that. So I really believed when I was in Fame Foodies, my first reality show, and when I didn't win that show, I was really upset. And that was the day when I realized, I want to pursue something else. I want to try for MasterChef. I don't know what the situation will be. I don't know what the result will be, but I want to. And there was a 2 year gap that MasterChef was not coming, but I had this belief that it will come, and it happened.
That's really, really wonderful. And Akansha, has your life changed after you became a finalist on MasterChef? But I know the trying period, and then suddenly now you're a huge big celebrity, and everybody now knows you when you're known for your culinary skills. So how has it really changed for you?
So it was very heartwarming, and it has been a very emotional journey for me, because when I was in MasterChef, I never imagined that so much love I will get after the show got aired and finished. And regardless of the fact I didn't want the show, but the amount of love I've got on my social media, like my app was crashing down. I was not able to open the app when that particular episode was out. So the amount of love I've received, and there was this like probably a month's time that every time I used to go on my Instagram or social media and see this big messages from people and like how upset they are. So I could feel that okay, so much love is there, and I never imagined this. So now it's kind of a motivation for me that okay, these people they love me so much, so I have to create different recipes which are healthy, which are tasty, and which are quick for my audience so that they can explore more and they can keep loving me and enjoying my recipes.
That's really, really wonderful. In fact, to know uh, that, when you get so much of attention, so much of things that you're doing, it
Yeah.
makes a world of a difference. As such, I'm on a platform where we have our elders who join in, and slowly and steadily, we've also made our base, and so much of love and affection that we get here.
Yeah.
It just kind of motivates us to go on and do better and better. So I can totally relate to what you are saying right now. So I'm going to let you go on with your cooking, though I have a few more questions for you, of course. But I will keep.
No, we can start with some of the questions because even we want this to be more interactive. So I want the audience, the elder people who are present here, to give me tips if they think that okay, I am making something and they make this particular recipe using something else. So please mention them in the comment, and Ritu is gonna forward that to me. And I would probably this will be a great help for me also. So I'm taking the session as for me a learning session because I'm sharing my recipe, but probably there are elder people who would like to give me their comments.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to put in your comments on the chat. As you all know, it's a webinar. And I think now I know your secret, Kancha, that why you were so popular. The way you interact, it's like not for a minute do we think, like that you're coming here for the first time and you're interacting on a webinar where you don't even know anybody.
Yeah.
But it's as though we're just talking to a guest sitting at home. And there are no airs, nothing. So it's really wonderful speaking to you. So before you just begin, let me just ask you, everybody has a role model. So you've got into a very different field of cooking and also who is the chef that you really, really admire?
So I really look up to Chef Vineet Bhatia because like MasterChef was something that I got a chance to meet him in person and like see how he exactly behaves and what all are his like thought about particular dishes are, and the way he used to speak to us and he used to explain us different things in that short period of time. It was like I really admired him, and he is so down to earth that that is something that I look up to. That even in my later life, I want to be somewhere where he like even the tiniest bit of him, what he is like. He has achieved so much for our country. So that's what something I want to do in my life in future. So yeah.
Right. So in fact, before we begin, what we could possibly do is, we have few elders who've joined in. So can I just request Kunal, if we could just get some elders to be panelists here, and we could then have an interactive session as and when the questions can be on the chat, as well as some questions could be asked in between. So Kancha, we'll have, at least have some elders here, so you can see them also, so it'll become kind of a Zoom meeting. And I'm sure they would definitely truly love to interact, love to interact with you also as you're cooking. And, and like you are making so many things, and, with the kind of fan following, though I can actually imagine the kind of recipes that you are bringing up here. But, I would like to know, what is your favorite meal?
So my favorite meal is Italian, and that's too pizza. But being a Punjabi, I love rajma chawal and bhindi. And I know people will be surprised. I love Karela. And Karela is something that I tried when I was in Oman. My mom never gave me Karela in my life up till then. And the first thing I did was I called my mom and I told her कि ये इतनी अच्छी सब्जी आपने मुझे आज तक क्यों नहीं खिलाई थी?
Wow.
So yeah, so I am a Punjabi girl. I love my food. But it's just that because I got chance to explore different more cuisines. So now my palate is kind of diversified, and I love Asian. And it's very tough for me to like actually decide which is one particular dish because I eat as per my mood. So if I want to feel like eating Japanese, I will go and make Japanese. But probably there will be a hint or a touch of Indian because that's what I like to do, Indian and fusion with that other cuisine. So yeah, but yeah, pizza is all time favorite.
Great, great. What do you
So
think is, right? So you want to
yeah,
begin with your recipes? I can keep asking you questions because
you
I do
keep
have a
on
lot of
asking.
questions for you. And in fact, I'm also going to start looking at the questions which are, going to come here.
So someone replied.
Okay,
that
somebody's already, sorry?
Like I can see a comment that someone also likes Karela and they make very good Karela.
They said, yes, she makes very good Karelas. Manjuji has already said that. And everybody is actually very happy to have you here, to be very honest. And I've already got this 2-3 comments where they are really, happy to have you. So
thank you so much. It's a pleasure. So I'll just start with like the first step so that I'm going to put that in the air fryer. So it's going to keep on baking and then rest we can do. So, okay, I've taken a bowl here. First thing what we are making a Brijwasi chaat. Okay, that's very famous in Mathura, but this recipe is my take on that particular chaat. And this is somewhat on a healthier side because the amount of oil we are using here is just 1 tablespoon in the entire recipe. And we are using air fryer. So if someone hasn't got air fryer at home, they can completely skip that part and use the oven. I'm gonna tell you the temperature also while we are cooking, so that's not an issue. You can actually make this in the oven also, same temperature kind of thing. And then like even if you don't want to bake it, I will tell you the initial process also, so that you can put that on pan and make this chaat. So for the first step, here is a bowl, and so here I've got sweet potatoes, okay? As you can see, it's boiled. So I've just boiled it for like 2 or 3 whistles and it was completely cooked and I removed the peel of it. And now I'm just going to flatten it with my hand, okay? So just flatten it little bit. So how you get chaat now? Patli, moti, like moti si, thodi gold si, crispy. So we are kind of replicating the normal aloo with the sweet potato. Why? Because sweet potato is healthier. You still get that taste of chaat. That's why I'm using sweet potato. So that's like this, as you can see. So now in this bowl, I'm going to add tapioca flour. Now what is tapioca flour? Basically it's साबूदाने का आटा. तो अगर आपके पास tapioca flour नहीं है, तो आप छोटा जो महीन वाला साबूदाना होता है, उसको ग्राइंड कर लीजिए. आपका tapioca flour रेडी हो गया. थोड़ा फैंसी वर्ड. तो अब यहाँ पे बोल में हमने tapioca flour लिया. और बेसिकली ये कॉर्नफ्लावर का सब्स्टिट्यूट है. कॉर्नफ्लावर थोड़ा अनहेल्दी में आ जाता है, उसकी जगह अरारोट, उसकी जगह हम टैपियोका फ्लावर यूज कर रहे हैं. अब इसमें मैं डालूंगी थोड़ा सा सॉल्ट, वो आपके टेस्ट के अकॉर्डिंग. थोड़ा सा लाल मिर्च पाउडर, वो भी आपके टेस्ट के अकॉर्डिंग. चाट मसाला, ठीक है. और इसमें मैं डाल रही हूँ हल्का सा मस्टर्ड ऑयल. अब आप चाहे तो घी यूज कर सकते हैं. और घी के बारे में मैं ये बोलना चाहूंगी कि नॉर्मली ये सोचते हैं लोग कि घी अनहेल्दी होता है, नहीं खाना चाहिए, घी से मोटे होते हैं, कोलेस्ट्रॉल बढ़ता है वगैरह वगैरह. बट 1 चम्मच घी अगर आप अपनी डेली लाइफ में अपने इंक्लूड करेंगे तो उससे आपका गट हेल्थ बहुत अच्छा रहता है. So it's like you are able to digest everything very easily and your gut system is perfectly fine. So when your gut is good, so that is all what we all need. Because अगर हमारा डाइजेशन सही है तो हम अच्छा खा रहे हैं, इसका मतलब ये होता है ना. तो अभी यहाँ पे हमने ये डाल दिया, इसको हम मिक्स कर रहे हैं. और यहाँ पे ये जो हमारा हमने फ्लैट किया था स्वीट पोटैटो, इसको हम इससे कोट करेंगे. और हल्का सा ऑयल जो है उसे हम इसमें ब्रश करेंगे या हम स्प्रेड करके इसे सिर्फ हमें ये करना है कि ये चिपक जाए. तो ये हो गया हमारा यहाँ पे अच्छे से कोट. And now, by the time I'm doing the rest of I'm gonna do the rest of the coating happening here. So यहाँ पे मेरा एयर आपके पास एयर फ्रायर नहीं है जैसे मैंने बोला, तो आप अवन यूज कर सकते हो। अवन को भी आपको प्री हीट करना है 200 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे, और फिर उसके बाद जब 5 से 7 मिनट में गर्म हो जाता है अवन, इसके बाद हम इसे डालेंगे। So Ritu, if there is any question, we can go ahead right now because I'm just transferring that to my baking tray.
Okay. So, what do you think is your most challenging ingredient that you work with? Where you feel this is, very, very difficult to use and all that. So most challenging ingredient that you use?
I think at times I feel it's about paneer because paneer is usually very bland, and if you get it from the market wala paneer, it's really very bland. So अगर घर पे आपने बनाया है तो वो सही है, otherwise, and paneer is something when you cook and you don't get flavors in that properly, so it spoils the entire experience of that meal. So I think paneer is something that I usually try and make my own paneer at home and add more flavors to the milk and then farro that. So yeah, this is what I think. Paneer is the trickiest thing, and yet there are few vegetables like mushroom. So for example, mushroom is one of my favorite vegetables. Okay, and it's something that like when you don't cook it right, there are times when you make curry of it, and you can when you're eating it, you can still feel there's some like uncooked water because it's still inside. So the cooking of mushroom is really important. So yeah.
Paneer was a surprise because normally in our Indian culture, paneer is the easiest thing to do. कोई आ रहा है, जल्दी से पनीर काटो और बना दो,
So लेकिन वो उसमें फ्लेवर नहीं जाता अंदर, क्योंकि अब वो मार्केट वाले जो लेके आते हो ना, तो उसमें वो फ्लेवर वैसा नहीं आता कि जो हम रेस्टोरेंट में खाना चाहते हैं, वो दे मैरिनेट इट for a long time. Okay, so that's something that I miss at times when I'm going out. Also, if I'm eating at some other friend's place. So I think like there are times when people take it very lightly. Okay, paneer है तो चला ही जाएगा, अच्छे से हो जाएगा. So yeah. But rest, I like there are times
four things that you obviously have in your kitchen all the time.
So I love adding kasuri methi to my dishes. Okay, so I feel kasuri methi is one such ingredient कि आपने कुछ बनाया और आपको कुछ हल्का सा मिसिंग लग रहा है और वो ड्राई कसूरी मेथी आप डालते हो तो फटाक से ठीक हो जाता है. Then second thing is like my current favorite is like adding nut butter to my dishes. So when you add like almond butter to whatever dish you are making, it actually enhances the flavor. So the other day I was making chickpea ka curry, and I just because I didn't want to eat the typical Punjabi wala curry, I added coconut milk usme, and then I added some peanut butter usme, and the taste completely changed. So yeah, so like I would just say that everyone should just keep on experimenting and work with whatever favorite ingredients they have in their kitchen. So and every time the recipe will be different, and even the family members will be surprised. Yes, ये क्या बना दिया आज? And what else? Soft is I love eating having soft like for example पंचफोरन, और हमारे यूपी में ब्रेकफास्ट होता है जिसमें हमारे पास आलू और बैंगन की सब्जी आती है कचौड़ियों के साथ, और उसमें पंचफोरन का मसाला डाला जाता है, तो मुझे वो बहुत पसंद है. And so soft is something that I love. And then I would say, yeah, so onions or like just a normal. I mostly cook with very basic ingredients at home. I try and not go very fancy. And like right now, I'm trying to adapt more of raw food style or less cooking process involved in the cooking. So that's what I'm like changing my gears to. So yeah. So I think I've done with 4.
Again, you come up with different surprises, actually, not the expected answers. It is, of course, yes, well expected. That is something most of us use, as a special ingredient. Paneer pe dal diya, is pe dal diya, thoda flavor aa gaya,
So, मुझे मतलब याद है, so when I was in Digital Chef, okay, so there was this task where they asked us to give our 4 or 5 personal favorite ingredients, and then we have to do something with that ingredient and make something we had no idea about. And when I gave them wasabi and avocado, they were pretty surprised. But they were like, "Iska kya banaoge?" I was like, "I like to experiment a lot." So, and that's the reason I got so much of love in MasterChef also because I experimented. I did left, right, and center. So my dessert was not only meetha, it was namkeen, it was tikha, it was everything, okay? And people liked it. Judges loved it. So I was like, you can do it. You can experiment. As long as your flavor profile combination is very clear in your head, you can do anything. You can do wonders in the kitchen.
But Akansha, usually what happens, you know, we are brought up with such thing कि इसके साथ यही जाएगा, इसके साथ हम लोग यही खाते हैं, इसके अंदर तो यही डलता है. That's how we all learn cooking. So to know what flavor really matches what is an art by itself. I don't think many people would even realize that this, like you just said, you know, a pudding or a dish that you made, which was supposed to be sweet, and it was tikha and it was namkeen. And nobody would ever think of that. For us, meetha means jalebi hai, gulab jamun hai, you know, kheer hai. So, or puddings are like, you know, normal souffles and all those kind of things, tiramisu and all, which is nowhere near namkeen and this thing. So I don't know how would you, like, you know, if somebody has to experiment, what are the things that they should keep in mind to kind of, you know, bring the flavors together and all? Because I don't think it occurs very naturally to people, to be very honest.
So basically, I got this idea because this is something I like to eat when I'm eating. Okay, so when like mostly we eat Indian sweets, it's very way too meetha. Okay, so I wanted something to enjoy. Like when I'm eating a mithai, Indian mithai, I really want to enjoy that, not feeling that oh it's too much of sugar rush in my mouth. Okay, it's too much of sugar. So that's the reason I was like, नहीं मीठे में कुछ तो क्रंची होना चाहिए, कुछ तीखा होना चाहिए ताकि वो बैलेंस करे, या खट्टा होना चाहिए, कुछ लिक्विडी होना चाहिए ताकि आप जब उसे खा रहे हो तो वो इजीली आपके थ्रोट से नीचे हो जाए, एंड यू डोंट इवन हैव टू मेक दैट एफर्ट, दैट यू जस्ट आर लाइक एंजॉयिंग दैट एंटायर एक्सपीरियंस. So I think this is something that helped me because that's the way I enjoy my meals. So whenever I meet, like for example, if we're talking about halwa, so just before MasterChef, when I was prepping for like all the entire, like making my basics pretty clear so that I don't have to let's just be lost when I'm there. So I made gajar ka halwa, and I incorporated some Cantonese cake, which is a moon cake, and enclosed that gajar ka halwa in that moon cake, and it worked. So I was like, this is So I think it's all about like when you start enjoying the different textures in one plate. That's what you start to explore. Like if for example if you want to eat your meetha and still you want to crunch on something, like how we eat jalebi. Jalebi is meetha and khatta also, because why? Because the fermented yogurt and everything is there. So it is there. It's just that we don't pay that much of notice. So yeah.
Okay, I have some questions from the elders which are coming in. The first question from Colonel Puri says, how can we retain the color of a product while cooking?
So like for example, if we talk about धनिया की चटनी, okay? तो धनिया की चटनी हम जब बनाते हैं तो मोस्टली कैसा होता है कि वो डार्क हो जाती है. तो आप क्या कर सकते हो, आपको उसमें जब आप ब्लेंड करते हो तो वाटर की जगह आपको ज्यादा आइस डाल दीजिए, 3-4 क्यूब आइस डाल दीजिए, उसके बाद उसे ग्राइंड कीजिए तो आपकी चटनी हरे रंग की होगी. फिर उसका एक और सोल्यूशन है कि आप उसमें दही डाल दीजिए. दही से एक तो क्या होता है, थोड़ी सी शेल्फ लाइफ बढ़ जाती है आपकी चटनी की, और उसका कलर भी रिटेन हो जाता है, थोड़ा और ग्रीन हो जाता है. प्लस अगर हम स्पिनच विनच की बात करते हैं, जो ग्रीन वेजिटेबल्स है, तो उसे आप ब्लांच करो. ब्लांच कैसे करते हैं कि जब हमने पानी बॉईल किया, अच्छे से बॉईल हो गया, थोड़ा सा सॉल्ट की डाल साथ, उसके बाद आपने उसमें स्पिनच डाला, साइड में एक बर्फ वाला पानी एक बोल में रखिए, ताकि आपने उसमें डिप किया, कुछ मुश्किल से 1-2 मिनट के लिए रखा, वो बॉईल हो रहा है 1 मिनट से, उसको उठा के आपने पानी में डाल दिया, आइस वाटर. तो इससे क्या होता है, वो ग्रीन कलर रहता है. तो और फिर दूसरी बात, जैसे कि हम टमाटर की प्योरे मार्केट से लेते हैं, क्यों? क्योंकि वो बहुत ज्यादा रेड होती है. बट अगर आप नॉर्मल घर पे सिर्फ टमाटर की प्योरे बनाइए और उसे धीमी आंच पे पकने दीजिए, आप वैसी ही कलर आपको मिलेगा घर से हमारे यूजुअल टमाटर से. तो आपको कोई जरूरत नहीं है मार्केट से टमाटो प्योरी लेके आने. So yeah, simple
small tips, but they go a long way. Okay, another, this is a very interesting question by Mr. Sarkar. It says, Chef, I'm very fond of culinary programs. Are chefs very tough to work with? In MasterChef franchisee, we see quite a few of them. And then there is that maverick Gordon Ramsay. What do you have to say to this?
So I have heard a lot that there are people who give tough times, but I think it depends on every industry. It is a story of all the industries. Not it is not about particularly in culinary industry, but yes, there is too much of pressure in kitchen because there are guests who like expectations as a chef in the kitchen that they have to meet. So yeah, there is too much of pressure, and plus there are so many orders coming in. So I think that is something that turns that environment into a heated environment. But otherwise, like I have never faced any such incident because I think I am very kind of happy person. So even the person in front of me doesn't like shout or fight with me or something of that sort. So I am pretty blessed in that way. So yeah.
I completely agree with you. It's going to be very difficult to get angry with you at any point of time. But that reminds me, what about you as a kid? You know, how would your parents kind of be with you?
So I was very Seedha kid, okay? I've never troubled my mother or father, but I was very ruthless kid. That is I know that I used to cry a lot. So and whenever I like if I feel that something I want and it's not happening, so I used to go and say that to my grandfather and or grandmother. So they used to tell my dad, "Ki nahi, isko kar do." So I think I'm very pampered kid at my place back home, and my dadaji and dadi were like very loving and supporting every time. Uh,
Now, is it fine?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So by the time the air fryer is that happening, it is working, and so I'm baking at air fryer at 200 degrees centigrade, and it's like a preset thing for 25 minutes. So I'm gonna check on 20 minutes. I've already set a timer there. Okay. And on the other hand, here there is a pan. I'm gonna just put this one first. So here it's a pan here, and I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil. So as I said, 1 tablespoon. And now I'm just gonna tilt the camera on that side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it visible?
Yes, it is. It is.
It's way too hot. So we'll take some questions because it's too hot and it was on.
Okay, I heard you speaking about your Dada Dadi.
Yeah, so I completely forgot what we were talking about. But my grandfather was a foodie. He used to love eating. And I think बड़े जैसे लोग होते हैं उनको ना बहुत चटपटा खाने का मन करता है. लेकिन मोस्टली क्या होता है कि क्योंकि उनको मना कर दिया जाता है कि आप ये नहीं खा सकते वो नहीं खा सकते तो they crave for it. So as a kid, I used to try and experiment कि आप ये भी खा सकते हो वो भी खा सकते हो. And now the same thing is with my dad. He is 60 plus and he loves eating sweet. Okay, but because he has some medical issues like he has got stone, so he is not allowed to eat more of chikna food. Then he has this borderline sugar, so now he is not allowed to eat more of sweet. And he is someone who loves eating sweet after every meal. Okay, he will come back home and he's like पानी चाहिए पानी कैसे चाहिए मीठे के साथ चाहिए तो अब उनको मना है तो it's very hard for my mother. I think my mom is also watching us right now, so it's very hard for my mother. So she keeps on calling me and she's like अच्छा कुछ healthy बताओ. So at times even I feel that there was times that I used to learn from her and now I give my suggestions and my substitute like tricks and tips to her so that then she can like satisfy my dad's sugar craving. So yeah.
So now you're able to give meetha to your father by giving him healthy stuff and that he doesn't have to forego his sweets, you know.
So so I keep on calling my mom and I say कि अच्छा breakfast में ये मीठा हो सकता है तो आप oats को साथ ऐसे बना के दे सकते हो.
So nice.
So yeah.
So Akanksha, who's your inspiration in the cooking part? Is it your mom as such?
Yeah, so I have always learned whatever little I knew earlier was my mom. And I think it's because of my dad, because he's such a foodie that I like to experiment and feed him more good stuff. And that's a difficult part for my mother because my mother keeps on complaining कि तुम खिलाते हो और फिर मेरी जान खाते हो. So yeah.
So हम हमेशा कहते हैं ना, हमारे जैसे दादी वगैरह जब खाना बनाते थे तो कहीं ना कुछ ऐसी चीज होती थी जो उस वहीं पे, जैसे अचार वगैरह बनते थे या कुछ मुरब्बे बनते थे या कुछ जो हमारी दादी वगैरह ही बना सकती है। हम कितनी भी कोशिश कर ले, वी कांट गेट द हैंग ऑफ इट. सो have you kind of taken some tips from your dadi also, or dadi nani, matlab basically your grandparents basically?
So basically, I have learned a lot from my grandmother because we had a joint family, okay, back home. So my grandmother used to feed, like we have a family of 14, 15 people, okay, in one house, and we all are foodie. तो मैंने अपनी दादी को गाजर के हलवे बनाते हुए देखा है. No. So okay, I'll just tell about what I did right now. तो मैंने सबसे पहले तो बताती हूँ यहाँ पे क्या करें, then we'll go back to my दादाजी वाला था. So here I have added थोड़ा सा olive oil in my pan और उसको गरम किया, बहुत गरम हो गया तो वापस उसे ठंडा किया. And then after that I have added just the masala. Okay, this is my mother recipe because as I mentioned that we never used to eat onions and garlic back home. So it's more of masala. So masala में क्या add किया मैंने जीरा पाउडर add किया है, हींग add किया है, उसमें मैंने धनिया पाउडर ऐड किया, लाल मिर्ची, हल्दी और अमचूर ये ऐड किया, हल्का सा सौते किया है. और कुक्ड चिकपीस थे मेरे पास जिसमें थोड़े से बॉइल्ड मैश है और थोड़े से अक्खे. अब उसमें मैंने थोड़ा सा पानी डाला है और इसको हम कुक करने दे रहे हैं. अब आप इसकी जगह आप पीली मटर यूज कर सकते हो, आप काले चने यूज कर सकते हो. यूपी में हम बोरहा कहते हैं, तो हरे मटर जो आते हैं आप वो भी यूज कर सकते हो. आप चाहो तो मोठ यूज कर सकते हो, तो जो दाल स्प्राउटेड दाल होती है वो भी आप इस रेसिपी में सब्स्टिट्यूट कर सकते हो. ये बस थोड़ा सा और हमारी चाट को बॉडी और डिफरेंट टेक्सचर फ्लेवर देने के लिए. सो या, सो बैक टू द स्टोरी. सो लाइक नॉर्मली जब गाजर का हलवा बनता था तो गाजर का हलवा घिस के बनता है. So my grandmother, she used to cut like small pieces, okay? So and that used to take almost an hour for her to cut, and she used to literally sit in the kitchen and do that. And the rest she used to ask my chachi and mama to take care of the kitchen. And she's like, "Aaj main ye bana rahi hu, I need to focus on this." So I think I learned it from her that when you are making something, you need to be dedicated and you need to work towards making, like enhancing the flavor, because when you concentrate and when you give more attention to details, that's what the difference makes. You can cook food jaldi also, but अगर आप धीमी आंच पे खाना बनाओगे तो उसका फ्लेवर अलग होता है. मिट्टी के बर्तन में खाना बनाओगे वही सेम रेसिपी फॉलो करके उसका फ्लेवर अलग होता है. So it's just about the time you invest in making something.
Very true. Yeah. And I think slowly we are losing patience. And we just want jhatpat cooking, and nobody, I think the way our parents and our grandparents used to cook food, जैसे आपने कहा धीमी आंच पे, वो तो शायद जमाने चले गए. हम सब करते बस सब कुछ मिलाओ फटाफट.
What is like 5 मसालों का mixture where there is methi, there is saunf, there is jeera, then there is ajwain. So there's 5 masala ka combination that I usually keep and ready at my home. So if I have nothing in the morning and I want to make breakfast, how I used to go in my school days कि मम्मा ने आलू को जल्दी से सौते किया उस मसाले में and रोटी पराठे whatever के साथ कर दिया. So that is like quick meal for me. Then छोले masala, achar masala. My mother makes amazing achar masala. So I usually ask her to get that for me. So that is something that whenever I am very lazy to cook, I will just marinate my vegetable or whatever in that achar masala and make the gravy out of it. So yeah, achar masala is something that I love. So my mother makes amazing aloo ka achar. I hate aloo. Normally I hate aloo, but my mother makes amazing aloo ka achar. It's mostly for winters. But when she was here last time, I asked her to make it, and I was like, yeah, I can enjoy it with my meal, whatever I'm eating. So yeah.
Okay. There are just, I'm just trying to, in fact, before I come to my questions, I was just trying to read the questions from the elders. So one question says, what is your earliest memory of a nani ke nuske which you use even till date?
So, because the thing is, I don't have any much remembrance of my nannies because I was 3 when she passed away. So, like Dadi is, but my Masi, like my mother's eldest sister and the youngest sister. So the youngest was pro in kitchen and उन्होंने basically ऐसे बनाया था घर पे कि मेरे पापा लोग को भी अपनी सास की कमी महसूस नहीं होती थी. So she was someone who has taken her mother's position in the house. So my nanny's position. So she used to make amazing tomato ki sabzi. And there are few things that I never used to like. Okay, being a Punjabi, I never used to like chole. So I was a very like choosy kid. Okay, कि अच्छा ये अच्छा दिख रहा है तो यही खाना है. But मेरी मासी जो भी बनाती थी, I used to love. Like kalakan she used to make, and I have never tasted any other kalakan in the market which was as yummy as she used to make. So yeah.
Wow.
So it is. So 5 minutes is left. We are almost done with the recipe. So this was how quick the recipe was, and I'm gonna show you the color of chola. So it's gonna be a very dry chola. Okay. So as you can see, it's very dry. So it's just that the masala is coated very nicely to the each and every chickpeas there. So that's what the major aim was. And apart from that, I had prepared a chutney, which is a simple coriander chutney. So as you can see, that's the coriander chutney. So what I did, there was this bunch of coriander that I bought from market, and then I cleaned it. उसमें फिर मैंने कच्चा आम डाला क्योंकि अभी भी अवेलेबल है मार्केट में. अगर नहीं है then you can always add tomato या नींबू. फिर आप उसमें थोड़ा सा चाट मसाला एंड काला नमक डालिए. तो ऐसा मेरे मॉम कहते हैं कि काला नमक डालने से जो आपकी चटनी है उसका टेस्ट और एनहांस हो जाता है क्योंकि उसमें थोड़े से और मिनरल्स भी आ जाते हैं काले नमक से. तो she suggests that we should add kala namak in whatever chutneys we are making. So I take that from her. So this is what we have added, and I've added thoda sa ice and thoda sa ginger. Yeah, so that's what I've added. I don't like jeera seeds in my chutney, so I have skipped that part. But अगर आप में से किसी को जीरा पसंद है तो ड्राई रोस्टेड जीरा भी आप इसमें ऐड कर सकते हो और फिर ग्राइंड कर दीजिए. तो ये चटनी रेडी है. दूसरी चटनी जो I have prepared is dates tamarind chutney, which is very thick. As you can see, it's a thicker consistency chutney. So what I did, we got this tamarind from market, okay, tamarind paste. So I've got that tamarind paste, added water in my pan with that tamarind paste, added jaggery, thoda sa, and dates, soaked dates. And then I kept it on boil with some ginger powder in it. And it kept on boiling, added thoda sa kala namak. और वो जब थिक का कंसिस्टेंसी का हो गया उसको स्ट्रेन कर दिया. जो भी हमारी इमली की गुठलियां थी वो हटा दिया एंड डेट्स का भी अगर थोड़ा सा कुछ था वो सब कुछ स्ट्रेन करके इस कलर की कंसिस्टेंसी का आ गया. देन व्हाट वी हैव इज योगर्ट दैट आई हैव एडेड थोड़ा सा रोज वाटर इन इट सो जस्ट टू गेट दैट रोज एसेंस व्हेन वी आर ईटिंग एंड थोड़ा सा उसमें मैंने जैगरी ऐड किया. दैट्स इट. सो दिस इज द टॉपिंग एंड वी हैव सम pomegranate seeds here, so we are going to garnish that with our pomegranate. So what time it is? If we have time, then we can actually go ahead and make a drink also.
Yeah, Kancha, we do have time.
Okay, so I'm going to make a drink. So right now, the drink I'm going to share with you is a pomegranate latte. So basically pomegranate और almond milk और एक dates के साथ हम उसे sweeten करेंगे और ये एक drink बहुत अच्छी लगेगी, refreshing सी हमारे चाट के साथ. And I would just really like to recommend one thing here, that whenever you guys eat something, try and eat some cold or like not very cold lukewarm drink with your meal, or if you can drink buttermilk with your meal, because it kind of gives you that satisfaction and make the like clear the entire pipeline that ठीक है अभी आप ये भी आप खा रहे हो, तो it doesn't give you that heavy feeling when you're eating and kind of drinking some warm. So herbal tea is very good when you are eating your major meal. Try and include some herbal tea, which is just boiling water, add some ginger, lemon, boil it, and if you like to have milk in it or jaggery in it, then you can add that according to you. But yeah, drinking something warm with your meal is something that I recommend. So yeah.
Okay, before you carry on, Akanksha, I would like to know, because you said your mom has joined in and we would like to get her here.
I think she will be very shy.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, because I also got to know, going through your profile as such, that they've just celebrated their 37 years of togetherness as such,
Yeah.
the 37 years of, marriage. So, like, though I wanted to ask you this question, but now that your mom is here, would love to have her here. And I would also like to know how she feels about, you being, such a huge, big celebrity now.
So let me have a look if she's there.
She could be in the attendees because I'm not, if you let me know the name, I'll...
Rita Khatri.
Rita Khatri, okay, okay.
So, okay, so here I've added some pomegranate seeds here, and now I'm adding some almond milk. So now you can add buttermilk also to this. It's just that I like the almond milk, that texture and the flavor. As it is, it's very bland and it's unsweetened almond milk. So if you want, you can add thoda sa sweetness also. And how we are going to add sweetness is we are adding dates. Is she there?
I really cannot find her.
Probably she would have just vanished the minute you got, like you said, na, ki hum baat karte hain.
Possibly. Because now I definitely cannot see her either in the panelists or in the attendees.
Yeah. So now I'm going to just blend this.
I don't know, Gaurav, if you could help out in this, if you can find Rita Khatri and get her on to be a panelist in case she's there. So anyway. Your voice is not coming, Akanksha.
Because of the mixer grinder. So this is how the sweet potato will look like after 25 minutes of baking. It's very hot. So, and it is crispy. It tastes good. You cannot feel if it's not a potato. It's a brother of potato. So you will still feel that chaat wala texture. And now, very simple. I'm going to add the sukha chana to my chaat. Sweet potato chaat. Now I'm adding thoda sa yogurt. This totally depends on what and how much quantity you want. If, like my dad loves dahi puri, okay, so he will be adding more of it. So it totally depends on person to person. So is it visible now?
Yeah, it is. It is.
And then I'm adding thoda sa this tamarind chutney. And tamarind chutney is not that sweet, because we have added bahut thoda sa.
You've gone off camera, Akanksha. I think we've again lost connectivity, so we'll just wait for a few seconds to get her back. So, yeah, there she is.
Yeah. So basically, we get this notification if someone comes home. So that was there. That was a call from security guard.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. So yeah, so here we are. We are almost done at the end of the recipe. So I've added thoda sa chaat, coriander chutney, and here I am adding this. So it's simple chaat, which is ready to just enjoy.
Yeah, it is absolutely so tempting. I was, in fact, when you had gone off air, this is exactly what I was saying. That right now, dinner time, everybody's hungry, and you making such lovely chaat, everybody must be like just wanting to grab a bite of it.
I think you can hear the crunch also.
So we can take out.
It's actually very nice. And it is so healthy that okay, sweet potato का नाम सुनते ही आपको लगता है ना कि healthy है. और जब भी आपको हमारे घर वालों को किसी को भी तीखा चटपटा कुछ खाने का मन, तो आप ऐसे हमेशा कुछ भी बना सकते हो. And yeah, because we avoid eating more of fat, like butter or oil or something. So I think air fryer and baking is something that comes across as very easy option. But having said that, as I mentioned that हम आपको बताएंगे कि आप पैन पे भी कैसे कर सकते हैं. तो बस इसी तरह से हल्का सा आपको ऑयल रखना होगा पैन में, और क्योंकि हमने टैपियोका फ्लावर डाला है, अगर नॉनस्टिक पैन में सेकेंगे तो बहुत कम ऑयल में वो सेक सकता है, ऐसे ही सेकेगा. बट ये कि आपको थोड़ा सा हीट को अपना एडजस्ट करना पड़ेगा, बहुत धीमी फ्लेम पे आपको बनाना है, क्योंकि अगर आप तेज फ्लेम पे करोगे तो जल सकता है. तो धीमी फ्लेम पे नॉनस्टिक पैन में बहुत कम ऑयल में वी कैन यूज एंड मेक द सेम चाट. And it's gonna be just a little lengthier process that आप गैस पे खड़े होके सेक रहे हो. बेकिंग करने में या एयर फ्राई यूज करने में ये थोड़ा सा हेल्प मिल जाती है. So I really recommend using air fryer, and I've just asked my mom also, and I got her one air fryer. So I think air fryer is something that elder people can still enjoy their chatpata, tikha, whatever, like samosas खाने का मन है. Gluten free flour में you can make samosa, bake in air fryer. It tastes as amazing as any deep fried samosa. So yeah.
So that was absolutely wonderful, Akanksha. And okay, the drink is also ready now. Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. How can the meal be complete without the drink?
Yeah, it's so simple also. Yeah, here is the drink.
Yeah, if you could just very quickly just repeat on the recipe for the drink also, because I'm sure, healthy drinks, everybody would love to know about it again so that they can make it also.
Yeah, so normally how we used to talk about badam milk ghar pe. So it is somewhere kind of badam milk only, because I used almond milk and I have added pomegranate, fresh pomegranate. So मैंने एक अनार के कुछ ही दिया था, और उसमें like I've added few on my chart, and the leftover I used here. For making it sweeter, I have added 1 dates. So if your dates is very dry, you can do what? You can soak your dates in warm water or hot water for 10 to 15 minutes just before you add that to the blender, and it will kind of soften the dates and make it easier to blend. So yeah, this is what we, and that's the easiest drink one can make. So in a similar way, you can make anything, any other fruit also. Like for example, mangoes were in season, though it's getting out of the market now, but strawberries are gonna come. So, and you can freeze all those fruits, okay? So like for example, mangoes, when it was in season, what I did, I ordered, and when I got it, probably I have stored that. I chopped and then everything in a Ziploc bag so that it doesn't take much of space also in the freezer, and I've frozen everything. So now whenever I want to, even if that is not in the season, I can still enjoy that. So this frozen fruit will stay in the freezer for probably a month or so. So even if you want to cook the puree, like any mango, for example, you can cook your mango and still freeze it for 2 months. So this is one small thing that we can make changes in our kitchen lifestyle, and then it's gonna help us in future. So yeah, like frozen bananas. Banana is something you can put in any smoothie you want. It acts as a meal replacer also. It gives you that sweetness. It gives you that creaminess. So अगर आपको कोई भी स्मूदी पीनी है और आपको कोई शुगर नहीं चाहिए, dates नहीं चाहिए, you can always add banana, like frozen banana, और उसके बाद आपने जो भी flavor आपको चाहिए, like I make my coffee smoothie pre-workout. So what I do, I add banana, coffee, थोड़ा सा plant-based milk, blend it, and it's done. My pre-workout meal is ready, and it gives me that full feeling also.
Wonderful tips, Akanksha. But since I was waiting for your mom and your mom is not here right now, I would just like to know that, it's like you said, आपके घर में, बिना onions के, बिना उसके खाना बनता था. So what are your best memories with them, and what has really inspired you? Like, there's some particular quality of your parents which you would have inherited and which makes you go on and do things. you know.
So like whenever I used to go in kitchen, my major excitement used to be कि मुझे कुछ अच्छा बनाना है ताकि मेरे पापा को अच्छा लगे. तो और my dad he used to love dry fruits. ठीक है, उनको मलाई और ये सब बहुत पसंद है, जो भी सब कुछ मना है उनको. तो I remember one incident when I was in Delhi. Okay, I used to stay in Delhi while I used to work for airlines, and my mom and dad were back home in Mirzapur, and they were coming back to meet me. And my mom called me, and they were like, "कि हम 2-3 घंटे में आ रहे हैं. Please make something." And I had zero idea about cooking that back then. So I was like, "अच्छा ठीक है, बनाते हैं." So I made tomato का सब्जी, okay, normal आलू टमाटर वाली सब्जी, and even that got burned, okay. And now I know. My dad, he loves elaichi, he loves kishmish and everything. So I added elaichi and clove in that just to get rid of the burning smell. And then my dad didn't even realize, okay. So and I told my mom कि वो जली हुई सब्जी खाए थे. So my dad has this thing कि अच्छा उन्होंने सुन लिया तो अब पता चलेगा कि ये गलत था या उसमें ये बुरी बात थी. So he's like that. So I have most of my memories are like this only with my dad. That when I'm trying to make something, and he is also very moody. Okay, he will look at the plate, and if he doesn't like it, he will not taste it. No matter what I do, he is so zippy in that. So we have to just like trick him to eat something. So like yeah, I just mentioned somewhere till they are not eating onions and garlic. So even my dad, my mom are still, they don't eat onions and garlic still. So my mom whenever comes and visits me, that's the time she like devours in all these different dishes that I make. So most of the time, whatever I make, I click a picture and send it to her, and the first response she's like, "Mujhe bhi khana hai." So yeah.
So nice. So Akanksha, thank you so much for a lovely evening with you, and all the tips that you have given us, of healthy recipe and things that you can make jhatpat also, and yet they are healthy. And of course, there are many more questions, and I think cooking is such a thing that it is a non-ending thing. There are thousands and thousands of questions coming up. So, but I think we'll
if you want, we can take few more, as it is 8:30 though.
So you want to bake some more?
We can. I enjoy this process. I enjoy like taking questions, taking all these feedback. So yeah.
So okay, I have 1 or 2 questions here. Somebody's asked you, if any guests come in suddenly without informing, how can we quickly make something for them? Another question says, how can we make healthy dishes as tasty as unhealthy dishes?
So basically, everything making in a healthier way is possible. So, like I love breads. I love breads. Okay, it's my weakness. So there are times when I will decide कि आज मुझे bread नहीं खाना है, and then I will end up making a focaccia or making a bhatura. So मुझे bread और मुझे मैदा पसंद है. So लोगों को surprise होगा. I love मैदा, okay, but because I don't want to gain weight, so I've switched from मैदा to gluten-free flour. So, but even in gluten-free flour, if you're using, there are ways where you can change, okay, because gluten-free flour में elasticity नहीं होती है. So आप क्या कर सकते हो? आप tapioca flour डाल सकते हो. There is this one product which is called xanthan gum. So xanthan gum market में मिलता है, Amazon पे इन supporters मिलता है. आप अगर उसको डालते हो तो आप एक तरह से elasticity provide कर रहे हो जो भी flour आप use कर रहे हो. तो अगर आप for example पिज्जा डो बनाना है आपको, उसमें इलास्टिसिटी होती है, तो आप xanthan गम डाल के ये यूज करके बना सकते हो. प्लस अभी जैसे हमने बोला सामा राइस जो होता है जो हम फास्ट में खाते हैं, so we can use that also, soak like for few hours and then air dry it, grind it, and then you can add that to your flour. Even then you will get that texture. So आपके फ्लावर को ऐसे हेल्दी कैसे कर सकते हैं, वो एक ये ऑप्शन है. देन वेजिटेबल्स जो हम खाते हैं, ट्राई कीजिए कि उसको ज्यादा कुक मत कीजिए, उसे थोड़ा कुक कीजिए, उसे मैरिनेट कीजिए, क्योंकि जब हम ज्यादा कुक करते हैं उसका मिनरल्स वाइटामिन सब चला जाता है. और जैसे कि मैंने बताया कि एयर फ्रायर, बेकिंग, ये कुछ तरीके हैं जो आप क्रिस्पी वैसे टेक्सचर वाले चीज खा जैसे आप एंजॉय करते हो, जो आप क्रेव करते हो, बट एक तो प्रोसेस, कुकिंग प्रोसेस इजियर हो गया आपका, प्लस आपको कम ऑयल, बटर ये सब यूज करना है. So I think these are two tips and tricks that people can focus and like put attention to, and then they can actually change it. Like I have made normal baby potatoes के जो हम लोग batatas कहते हैं. So I made that with air fryer and the oven. And the same, only I have to marinate my potatoes and add that to the baking tray and bake it. And probably 15-20 minutes it was ready. And I could taste the same like what we used to get veggies or potato fries. So वही taste आता है. तो थोड़े से changes आपको kitchen में करने हैं, otherwise आप सब कुछ healthy बना सकते हो. Like आप sugars की जगह substitute use कर सकते हो, dates जो natural substitute है. So, like, I don't recommend eating more of sugar-free because it's not good for our body. So, I don't ask my dad or mom to include sugar-free in their diet because there are natural sugars that you can, like fruit has got sugar. So, you can eat a lot of fruit, include lots of fruit in your diet, and it keeps you hydrated, and plus you're eating healthy.
Great. There was one more question here about some olive oil. And everybody said the chart is looking absolutely delicious and yummy and tantalizing. And don't tempt us right now, Akanksha. Okay.
No, but then I want everyone, whoever is here, to please make it and post it on social media so even I get to know that maybe try.
Absolutely. Okay, one more question here which says, which olive oil is good for Indian cooking? Virgin and extra virgin oil don't work due to the low smoking point temperature.
Yeah. So there are olive oil that are specially for cooking. Virgin oil are for salad. They are not for cooking because there is not smoke. And it actually is not recommended to use extra virgin oil or virgin oil for cooking process because, as we said, कि उसका smoking point बहुत कम होता है, तो वो specially बनाए गए हैं salads के लिए. लेकिन light olive oil होता है, जिसे cooking olive oil कहते हैं market में, you should use that, which is very light in color also, so you can make a difference.
All right. So I don't think there are any more questions, ladies and gentlemen. Any more questions?
I hope everyone enjoyed your, and I'm looking forward to see some more messages in my social media that okay, so and so had tried. So yeah.
Yeah, we would love to follow that, I think. And I was just seeing if there are any more questions here, but I can't see any more questions. Everybody's just praising your cooking and okay. Okay, let me ask you one last question here. If you had to prepare a meal for someone very special, what would you make? Like it was your parents' anniversary, what surprise would you plan for them?
So my mom, she loves Middle Eastern. Okay, so it's definitely going to be Middle Eastern for her. And for Indian, it's going to be chola bhatura. And for my dad, I will be making a sweet, which is not actually sweet, but he will not get to know about that. So yeah, so like I have decided when they are coming, I'm going to make kunafa, but I'm going to use semai. So basically, kunafa is a Middle Eastern cheesy kind of a dessert, but then usko main Indian karna chahti hu. And there are a list of dishes that my dad has already told me. So yeah.
Great, great. So I think we would love to follow you on your social media also, you know, and get new tips from you, because like I mentioned, cooking mein to jitna bhi aap bata do utna kam hai, and to understand and follow all the tips, it takes a long time. So I hope we start eating healthy because of you, and we try this wonderful thing which is really tempting me, and I'm sure everyone else here on this platform. And I'm trying to have that, you know, sweet potato in that crunchy style. We've never done that. At least I personally haven't. So Akanksha, thank you so much for coming on to our Elder Hour and our Elders First Festival. And thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining in today. I'm sure you all really enjoyed the show. And I'm sure all of you are extremely tempted to have what she's, you know, made. And also, I'm sure the small tips that have come across in her talk are really, really very valuable tips which we can follow. बहुत छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं, लाइक पालक को कैसे ग्रीन रखना है, ये हम सबका हमेशा एक लड़ाई चलता ही रहता है. When you want to make a nice dish, it should look green and white, and then suddenly it looks grayish, and then the whole thing goes away. The moment you see नहीं इतना अच्छा नहीं बनना है. So the small tips which are really, really going to change the way we cook also. So thank you so much, Akansha, for all those things. And हमारे यहाँ जैसे इमोहा में कहते हैं, जैसे मैंने स्टार्टिंग में भी बोला था, हमारे यहाँ इमोहा में मोह होता है, हर चीज में हम मोह डालते हैं. So somewhere also we were just saying that somebody had asked what is the most important ingredient. So cooking में भी यही बात होती है कि सबसे जरूरी जो होता है वो प्यार. जैसे आपने कहा स्लो कुकिंग वगैरह होता है, वो जितने प्यार से आप खाना बनाओगे उतना ही प्यार उसके अंदर आता है. And that is what Imoha also believes in, that moh or that mohabbat for anything that you do with passion. And हमारे यहाँ, of course, that's the way we look after our elders, and this is the mohabbat that we have to have for each other, mohabbat for life and mohabbat for yourself. And this is what I have just copied from what we believe in, and our CEO is also here. So when he was talking, this is what he also had to say. So we can see that more that you have for your cooking, the passion that you have for it. So really amazing. So wishing you all the very best, and we hope that you rise to the pinnacle of success, and you go a long way. And of course, we've enjoyed the show with you, and we hope that we have more and more with you as and when. Yeah. And more so in live, when we can actually taste what you are making, not just on a social media platform where we cannot, where we can just see and not have it. Yeah. So I'll end this evening with a few lines. So today's evening was as sweet as sugar, as delicious as parents' ke haath ke chole, as warming as sun, and as beautiful as topping of a cake, and as chatpati as the chaat that you have made. So with that, I come to the end of today's session. Thank you so much, Akansha. Once again, a big thank you to you. Thank you so much, everyone. And now for the Elder Hour program, we will see you on Tuesday evening at 7:25 p.m. sharp. So do not forget to log in. We have something special planned for you. And of course, our Monday program stands as it is. So with that, thank you so much, everyone. Take care and have a lovely weekend. And do try all this wonderful cooking that Akansha has just taught us. And it was great having you. Same here. It was great having you. It was great chatting with you. And I think you just enhanced the way, cooking could be done while chatting and talking and having some great things made on the table.
I'm glad that you all loved the session, and I'm looking forward to many more like this. Yeah. Everyone take care. Please be safe in whichever way possible, because we are going through a tough time. And yeah.
So right, thank you so much, everyone. Good night and take care and have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.